keep popping up to me. Okay, so I'm super excited to have each and every one of you on this call today. What I want to talk about a little bit today is our 90 days, okay? Our all out that we learned at convention, 90 days of pain for a lifetime of gain. Here's the deal. This is how I feel, is that it's not painful. This is the easiest thing you can do. What's painful is going to work and clocking in and clocking out from 9 to 5. That's ridiculous. So this is not painful. 3 months of your life to work your butt off and try to get what you want in life is easy. It's easy to talk to people. We do it every single day. So let's talk about the end of our RA period, which is this Thursday. Okay, this Thursday will be May 5th. And what I want you to do until May 5th is literally be a tornado. Talk to as many people as you can. Get as many PEQs as you can, quality people. I always look at it like a job interview because I'm picky who I want on my team now. But be a tornado. Talk to people. Get the practice in, okay? On June 12th is going to be the end of your first RA period. This Thursday is when your 90 days is going to start, okay? So until June 12th, the end of your first RA for the 90 days, you're going to have all your signups, all your PEQs, okay? So for 1 month, work on that. Work on getting PEQs, okay? And have a goal at the end of that month. Write your goal down this week for what you want for June 12th, okay? On July 10th is going to be your second RA period. And you're going to be training all of those new affiliates. Train every single buddy that you signed up and that they have signed up. And the next one is going to be August 10th. It's going to be at the end of your 90 days. You should have hit every one of your goals by the end of that 90 days. That's when you're going to do all your self-help. That's when you're going to find out who you are and why you're doing this. And you're going to duplicate that with your team. For 90 days, all those people that you signed up and your affiliate signed up, you're going to train them to be leaders, okay? Here's the deal, though. Don't put your football uniform on if you're not a football player, okay? Practice your skills and don't be a poser. And I only say don't be a poser because so many people get out there with all this hype and about what they're going to do and what they're not going to do, and they're going to get a new car and they're going to make all this money. You know, don't lie to your team if that's not what you're going to do. Don't put that football uniform on if you're not a football player. Practice what you are and preach what you are, but walk the walk. Don't just talk the talk. So be a leader. Have your team follow you. Okay, here's something too. You know, a lot of people get discouraged. They say they can't do it. Never, ever say you can't do it. Okay, you can do anything in life that you want, and your biggest critic is yourself. And this is something from Bob Proctor. You know, your soul knows the geography of your destination. And it's so true. Who you are inside can determine what you do on the outside. Follow your goals. Never, ever say you can't do it. You can have anything in life that you choose. You know, 100 years ago, the options for your jobs were about five to six jobs is all they had to offer, you know, 100 years ago. And for women, there was nothing for women. So there was no choices except to stay home and have babies and cook. What woman does that now? What woman can afford to do that now? No one can. We all need jobs. There has to be 2 incomes in most families now. And a lot of the times, 100 years ago, one of the jobs was, you know, a man took over his parents' farm. So, you know, life has changed a lot. We have so many options, and you have that option. Never, ever say you can't do it. Here's some statistics that will blow your mind. So listen closely to these. Let's say you're 38 years old and you want to be a doctor, okay? How many people at 38, you know, that have a family can just sit there and go, I want to go to medical school and make $100,000 a year? Not many people do it because it seems too far out of our reach. So this is how you do it. You know, you search for a college, right? That takes about 3 days. Number 2, you go to school. That takes 4 to 5 years. 4 years mostly, for some people 5. Number 3, then you go to medical school, okay? That's going to take 4 years, sometimes 5. And number 4, you're going to start your career. Okay, so this means you went to school for 10 years, hopefully not more than that. By then, you're going to be 48 years old, and you still have in your lifetime 15 to 17 years of practice, okay, to live your dream, to do what you want. And I'm just using medical school for an example. I mean, I want you to pertain this to VEMA, but let's just say, you know, we're saying medical school. So how this pans out, if you're making $28,000 a year right now, which is the average income, which is pretty dang sick. Let's say you're making $28,000 a year. If you stay where you're at right now, in 27 years, that's from 38 years old to retirement, you're going to make $756,000, okay? If you go to medical school now and you're taking 10 years off, the average doctor makes about $128,000 a year. After 17 years, 10 of that is school, you're going to make $2,176,000, okay? That's a difference of $1,420,000, and that's without investments, stocks, anything. Imagine if you're 30 years old and you do this. Imagine if you're 20 years old and you could do this. It makes me sick to my stomach. So why wouldn't you take an opportunity that VEMA has that you don't even have to pay the price of medical school? You don't have to invest every single day and quit your job. You can still work a job, your job, and do VEMA on the side and still make a crazy income, and it's not going to take you 10 years. I guarantee that it will not take you 10 years to make a couple $1,000,000. Is it going to be hard? Absolutely, it's going to be hard. Is it going to take time? Absolutely. Is it scary? Heck yes, it's scary, okay? It's stepping out of the box because normal people don't do this. Average people don't do this, but if you're doing VEMA, you're not average. You know, we're crazy. We're crazy to do network marketing. Here's something you need to make this change. You need to have a vision, okay? If your vision is not clear, you're not going to get there. Don't let people distract you from your dreams or your vision. Have your vision, write them down on paper, have your goals. You need tenacity so much. And you need to stop being a chicken. You need to stop being scared. The only thing that's holding you back is yourself. Don't let other people hold you back. Most people, you know, like ourselves, when we get scared to do this, we feel insecure because we're always worried. We're worried about our job. We're worried about money. We're worried about our spouse, you know, leaving us, whatever it is, your health, etc. The only true security in your life comes from knowing that every single day you're improving yourself in some way. So every day do something to improve yourself and get better at it. You know, don't stay stagnant in your life. If there's something you're unhappy with, get off your butt and do something different. You know, again, like Bob Proctor says, you know, only your soul knows the geography of your destination. You know, you can do this. You just have to start. You got to take that step. You got to take the step in the right direction and do one foot in front of the other. You know, like Greg Miller said today on Facebook, I cannot give you the formula for success, but I can give you the formula for failure, which is trying to please everyone. And the minute you stop pleasing everyone and start helping everyone, you're going to go far in this. Anybody can do this, just like anybody can go to medical school. Anybody can make $1 million. Why are you different than anyone else? And, you know, like Michelle Barnes says, it's not a man or a woman thing. It's a get off your butt and do something. This goes for men and women. I always say this is a Lady Bosch, you know, leadership call because I love to help women and I love to reach out for them. I own a business. I've always had a business mindset since I was little. It's always something I've strived to do, and I don't want to have to rely on someone to take care of me. I want to be able to do that for myself. It makes me feel good to help people. It makes me feel good to help myself. And that's how you should feel yourself. So, you know, I want to leave it at this. I don't want to keep this, you know, long and drawn out. But I do want to do these every Sunday and just kind of give you guys some words of advice. But for, you know, until Thursday, do that tornado. You know, do that tornado effect. After that, starting Thursday, start signing up people. You know, for 90 days, you can sign up people. But for the first 30 days, focus on that. Then next RA period, I want you to focus on helping them sign people up, helping them get to bronze, training them, And then the last third month, you want leaders. You want to duplicate what you already know. So for the next 90 days, let's work this as hard as we can. Let's work together. Use your upline. Get on the calls. Stay connected. And I will see you guys next Sunday. Have a great night, and thanks for getting on.